Okay, welcome to the part 2 of the hand drawings that are now AutoCAD drawings. If you like this video, like and subscribe. We're used to saying that one of these days. Okay, so you're going to be doing this section view drawing right here. I will fix it and make sure it is facing upright. I thought I did that once, but apparently it did not like to be rotated. So, or just use a hand sheet that I'm probably going to give you if you look over your shoulder. I'll give you one as well. So, but I will refer to this one. Actually, I have it loaded somewhere else, so let me get that for you. And there it is. So, you are welcome to use this. I will refer to this quite often throughout this process. Just so you know, I'm also doing this at my desk right now. I might be at my desk. You don't know where I am in life right now. But remember, it is one inch equals 1 foot. So that should be pretty easy to be able to figure out how tall these things are. So if you want to reverse engineer this, which we will need to, otherwise follow along and you'll be good. Highly recommend, if you did the last template, to download this one. I fixed some of the text. I hope so. So that won't be such a pain in the butt this time. If not, I'll reload it later on, but it'll be fixed by the time you do it. So once again, right click, go to open link. Once this gets downloaded, download it, and you should be good to go. I already downloaded it, so I'm good. So anyway, here we go. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to start off by drawing this wall right here. So as you see here on this, there's a 1/2 inch drywall, which is actually 1/2 inches. There is a 2x4 stud, and some headers and some double plates and some siding and stuff like that. So I will help you get this lined up. Okay? So here we go. You're going to start off, and I'm measuring this on my desk, so give me 1 minute to get your first measurement on this one, and it is 2 feet 6 inches. So your first line is going to be 2 feet 6 inches going up, and that is the side of the wall. We're going to offset this in 0.5. So click and go to the left. That's my drywall. We're going to offset again, 3.5. Click here, go over, click. There you go. That is your 2x4. Remember, you remember the 4 inches is not 4 inches. We live a lie. It is actually 3.5 inches. So next, we're going to offset 0.5. This is OSB. If you don't know what OSB is, that is particle board is the short term for that. So that is going over there, and I'll do the vinyl last. That's the least of my concerns right now. I will do that later on. So now we have our wall complete. Now we need to work on getting in the headers as well as the double plates on top. So next step is to work on this area right here. Before we can move on, we need to draw the top part of the ceiling right here, which will give us this little double plate height right there. So that is, once again, 1/2 inch drywall. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to draw a line from the inside of the drywall over. Doesn't matter how far, not really, but if you need a measurement, I think I'm going to go about 3 feet, not 3 feet. Yes, 3 feet over. About right there. Then offset that up, 0.5 again. It's already set. And now we have the top of what will be our double plates. So here we go for double plates. I'm going to extend this line going up here. Then this is the same width as this, so you can just go down like so. Okay, so this is 3.5 inches already because it's a 2x4 as well. I'm going to go down 1.5 inches, 1.5. And attach that, then draw the little X here. I don't care if I overline this. You won't see it. No one will. Okay, we're going to do that one more time down here. I could make a copy of it, but it's just as fast just to draw it. So down 1.5. Actually, I should just offset. Offset 0.5. Not 0.5. I'm sorry. 1.5. Take this bad boy, go down, draw the X. Okay. Next are the 2x10s. Here's how we're going to do this. We're going to offset 1.5. We're going to take this wall and go to the left, and take this wall and go to the right, and you should have a little gap in the middle. Before I go any further, I'm going to trim this stuff up here. And when I trim on these, I'm going to just hit TR and press enter once. Click this line here. If I press enter again, it will let me do a fence trim and get rid of all the rest of the stuff, so I don't have to worry about that. Okay, the height of these is the same, so they are 9.25, so type offset 9.25. Click here, go down, trimmy. And there we go. Draw your X on both. And then you're good. It appears that this attaches to here. And we're good to go there. Okay? So you got this part done, hopefully. Hopefully things are rolling well for you in life and everything else. I'm going to worry about this area once we get this part over here done. Okay? So I'll give you a minute to get caught up, and then I'll see you in a second. All right, next is we are going to do what's called a fascia. The fascia is this area that goes out from the house. It's not labeled on the sheet, but that's what it is, so trust me. So to draw this, we have to go 6 inches down from right here. So if you click on this top corner right there, go down 6 inches. And then you're going to go out 1 foot. So go out 1 foot, or 12 inches. Okay? And I'm going to press escape there. Okay, next there's a small little board that goes underneath it. I'm going to offset that 1/4 inch. That's just, usually that's the sheet metal that just goes on there. We'll just make it simple right there. There we go. And then I can go ahead and I can attach this line right here. Okay. Next is something called the fascia. The fascia is the front of the house. I always think fascia and front are kind of the same thing. But I know it looks like there's a little bit of a ledge overhang, but I'm just going to just tack this right up against here just to keep my life simple. So click on the bottom left-hand corner of your box here. Go up. Now, a fascia is exactly as shown. It says 1x8. I need it 1x8. So go up 8. Go over 1. And box that out if you could, please. I'm good with that. Okay, next is the roof. So if you're looking at your sheet here, so we got this part done there. So there's a 612 slope. Okay. Now, if you're doing some geometry here, solve for the line or the angle, blah, 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 blah. We don't do that in my class. We do it the easy way. So here's how you're going to do this. I'm going to click on this corner right here. You're going to go up 6 inches. You're going to go over 12. Okay. Slopes are always something 12. So this one is 6 and 12. So then what I do is I grab this, and now I have my line, and now I have my slope. You're thinking, great, Woyth, that's fantastic. How do I get it to go higher? Well, that would be the lengthen command. Remember this command? Did this back in the day? All right, you want to hit dynamic. What that does is if you click on it, it allows your line to be extended out without you changing it. So it doesn't matter really how far up and down I go. It just tries to keep with my line. So that's where I want to be at. Okay? Now, as for this, don't erase this. I need this still. I should slow down a little bit. I'm sorry, I'm going a little fast. We need to move this because this is going to be one of the things we use for notes later on. Okay? So keep that. Okay, next is the sheathing, which is your thickness of your roof. Usually that's an OSB as well. So offset 0.5, click here, go ahead and close the bottom part off. The top part can stay open because that should be a break or something like that, which I'm not going to worry about a break with something that small. Okay, you got that finished. Now, we need to have a rafter here, okay? So on my sheet, it says there's a rafter here that is a 2x8. 2x8 is actually 7 1/4. So offset 7.25 and click. Ooh, that went right on the edge. That is perfect. Good enough for me. Typically what you would do in this case is you would trim off this area here, but if you don't, if you're not watching the video, it's fine. And then I'm just going to hold shift and extend that out to there, and that is absolutely beautiful. Okay. We only have a few more things left to do here. Next is the 2x8 joist. So I am going to just leave my offset to where it was, which was 7.5. Press enter, click that, go up and click. Now I'm going to do a little fillet because I want to attach these two, but I'm going to do something else to it here in a minute. So fillet, boom, like this. Now you'll see how it's, it's at a little bit of an angle on your sheet. So what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to offset that down. Let's go 2 feet because it cuts into it. And now I can go ahead and I can trim this off. Okay. Beautiful. The last thing to do is the vinyl siding. So here's how we do that. We're going to start off. We're going to draw a line. I'm going to do mine over here on the side just so I can just copy and paste it, make my life easy. I'm going to go over 7/8. So 7 divided by 8. It would help if I would have drawn a straight line. 7 divided by 8. Go up 5. Now, here's how you do in inches, or you can just type in 0.875 if you want to. But it's dash 7 divided by 8 is how you do that. I'm just going to go ahead and attach this. Okay? Now here's all I'm going to do. So I'm just going to copy this, so CO for copy. Press enter. Choose the top of this. Start clicking up here and just follow it down until you run out of space. Cool? Looking good, looking good, looking good. Okay, so the next step of the video will be text, and we're going to start that here in just a second. Last but certainly not least is the text. So here's how we're going to do that. You're just going to click this A right here for most of it, and all your settings should be good if we're using my template. The new one, not the old one. Make sure you use a new one, otherwise they're going to be humongous. And this 2x8 joist, you don't have to put the inch symbol. I don't even care if you turn them red. Same one is used here. Well, no, actually, that's a 2x8 rafter, so sorry about that. I don't care if it's at an angle or not. So I'm just going to draw this out here. 2x8 rafter. If you wish to angle it, you could always click this dot here. Right click and go rotate, and you can do that. It's up to you. Okay. We need to do an arrow next, and there's two ways we could do this, but I like using the multi-leader feature here. Okay, we're going to try this again here. Click on this top arrow part. There we go. And this is called 1/2" sheathing. Okay. There's measurements right here. Now, you can do a dimension, or if you just want to keep doing text, I just keep doing text. There's a text feature right here too. I'm just going to go up here and put 12. The inches don't really matter. In fact, you could have 24 there and just multiply the other one by 2. It doesn't really matter as long as it is divisible by 12 in some form or another. So there we go. All right. So we got the fascia right here. So I'm going to click here and 1 by 8 fascia. Okay. Under here, a nailer. Oh, looks like I missed something here. Look at that. I missed a 2 by 4. So 2 by 4 nailer. No, looks like I missed something right there. Missed 2 things. Whoa. I'm off my game here. So we're going to offset because I forgot to put in this part right there. So we're going to do that right now. So offset 3.5. Like this, go up. Do a trim because this does not go into our roof. And then we have a little header right here. In fact, I'm not going to offset. I'm going to draw a line so I don't have to trim. So I'm just going to go here, over 1, 1.5, go straight down here, click, bada bing, bada boom. That's done now. That looks way better. Alrighty. And then the rest of the text we're going to put in here. So right here is 2 2x4s. 2-2 by 4 double plate. And then next, we got a header. 2 by 10 with ½ inch plywood sandwich. What that means is there's a piece of plywood between these two. Which what that means is I have to draw a line right here because there's a ½ inch in between there to help keep them together. I forgot about that. All right. Sorry, I didn't do this once before. Okay, another piece of drywall right here. ½ inch drywall. We're getting there. In the middle here, 2 by 4 stud. And last but certainly not least, we have, it's called a wafer board, ½ inch. And then finally, vinyl siding. Okay? If you got those done, you are finished with this. Next thing to do is work on your term sheet. So once you get those in, you're finished with this part of the assignment. Upload this, make sure you put last name, wall section, and then you are good to go. All right? Thanks for playing along. Good luck on the next video.